Live from the heart of West Texas, it's Frontline News with Brent Clark. Once again, back in the saddle, Brent Clark. Good to have y'all back. Felt like it was time to come back from my vacation. At least the next 6 days, report on the news. This is a weekend edition. First, there's some things I'm going to report some news that you can do something about. Alright? As y'all know, Biden and them liberals trying to pack the court. Supreme Court coup. Alright? I want you to go to Supreme Coup. I think it's... Let me see if I get the domain name right. SupremeCoop.com. Alright? You need to join the coalition to block these people from packing the court. You know, let's Google something. When was the Franklin D. Roosevelt court packing scandal? The Judicial Reform Bill of 1937. Alright? You know what? That backfired in his face. So we need to see to it that this backfires in Biden's face. The Supreme Coup. Supreme Coup. COUP.com. Alright? What y'all think about this? We don't need the president trying to pack the court. Alright? I want you to go to SupremeCoop.com, put your name on that petition. Alright? We gotta stop the left. Radicalized left. To pack the court, alright? Now they're going to ask for donations. But listen, you don't have to go and give them a donation, okay? I believe in political action. But I think common sense conservatism means that the American people, unless they have the money, the assets and the know-how, unless they have that stuff, they shouldn't have to donate to a cause unless they have the money. See, I think everything's getting politicized nowadays. But we have to do this, alright? Whether we want that or not. I want you to think about that. Now, we're going to go ahead and look at some of the other news headlines. And if I say that it's the same reactive news cycle, we ain't going to cover it. We ain't going to cover it because, quite frankly, we have enough of that as it is. Well, let's get a few articles from Breitbart, and we'll switch over to the Federalist. Justice for J6. Peaceful protesters calls for due process for Capitol attack detainees. Okay, now I ain't going to cover that. This thing has been beaten to death, okay? Here's one. New York Inspector General resigns amid talk of potential ethics probe. I want you on this one's, well, Breitbart News ain't what I thought it was. So guess what? We're going to go straight to the Federalist. Here's one. Democrats aim to choke off Arctic drilling with provision tucked into reconciliation package. You know what I say? Let's toss out this reconciliation package because, quite frankly, these House Democrats, I read in the Washington Times that they promised not to double cross. Biden promised not to double cross Republicans. They reneged on the deal. So I hope that even if it does pass the House, it gets chucked out by a filibuster in the Senate. Alright? Here's one. McAuliffe Youngkin clash on vaccine mandate, abortion, and first debate for Virginia gubernatorial race. Let me tell you something. I haven't heard of an oxymoron of such a bunch of contradictions. Yeah, I heard what Jimmy said. And you know what? That is circular reasoning. Alright? Circular reason. I decided that I would take a double major in communication studies and philosophy when I went to school with JR. Seems these people, they need to take, I mean, not a university course in logic, but a real course in logic and common sense. Vaccines versus abortion. Now listen, I'm going to say this, alright? Some of these people, I'm pro-vaccine. If you have any doubt about your immunity, you go see a doctor and get your vaccine. If you already had COVID and you've been cleared to have it, that you're okay, natural immunity, let's leave it alone. If you have natural immunity, let's leave it alone. But hey, if you're in doubt, you go see your doctor and then you get vaccinated. But that don't mean that any federal or state government needs to make a mandate, okay? That's unconstitutional. Alright, enough of this COVID stuff. Is this what global respect looks like? France recalls ambassador from U.S. I don't blame them. We abandon our friends to suck up to our enemies. FDA panel overwhelmingly rejects Biden's booster shot plan for all Americans. You know what? I think so too. Biden's incompetent, alright? And I feel sorry for him because of his health problems. It's obvious. You can't tell me he don't have a health problem. I'm betting they put him on there in that White House press briefing room, and he's half out of it. So he has to rely on Jen Psaki, or shall I say, Jen Sauer, to take over it. Here's one. Pentagon and its drone strike against high-profile ISIS-K operation actually killed family, children. You know, any man worth his salt as commander-in-chief would start going looking at the top and start firing some people. Alright? Oh, here's one I might like. Ted Cruz slams Biden for man-made border crisis as thousands overwhelm Del Rio. Folks, it is time for America to wake up. That's all I got to say. It's time for America to wake up. Alright? I know you don't want to hear it. I know you don't want to hear it. I hope you enjoyed Weekend Edition. If you like what you hear, please subscribe. Become a part. You can receive updates. It's Brent Clark signing off saying, hey, wake up, America, and get informed proactively. God bless you.